party started. Good morning ladies and gentlemen, good morning to the daily vlog. Good morning to day one of the Festive 500. I have to first off straight away apologise. So last night I was getting this bike all ready to vlog. Gust of wind, bike falls over, as it always does. Derailleur side down, and it's bent the derailleur, bent the hanger. So I'm just gonna have to manage it a bit, get it sorted later on today. Hello. What do you reckon? It's all right now. How long do you wait for a mate who's late? Now, to be fair, I was late. I was 1 minute late. But Andy's thrown into the mix there that if you say en route that you are late, you get extra sort of leeway. Okay, I'll give him an extra. So he's currently, I don't know actually, because Jesse forgot my Garmin mount. So I have no idea how late he actually is. Actually, I'll check if my Garmin's working, so I have no Garmin mount here. Yeah, give him a minute. All right, looks like we're off. Okay, so this little route today, guys, in Sydney, you'll all know it. Roughly heading out to sort of Sutherland, then down the Princes Highway to Stanmore Tops, which is kind of a lot of the way to Wollongong. And then from there we might tack on a little bit down to Bulli, come back through the Royal National Park and back into Sydney. Where we kind of live, you pretty much have two options. You go north or you go south. South tends to be more group rides just because it's a flatter start, so groups can kind of roll together. Whereas north's got a lot more little lumps and bumps. So at this stage Aaron's caught us. We've got Robbie, Andy, sorry, name, what's your name? Craig. Why did I forget? I'm just terrible with names. So I'll head south and see how we get on, guys. Ever since that crash at South Coast, really noticed that if I get too stretched on the bike, I get a bit of back soreness. What I found when I threw like the 130 stem on, I was in quite a bit of pain. Down to 110, and it's actually relieving, to be honest. I'm quite relieved now.
So I sent you a message saying, I think your hands look a bit awkward. And then a few people in the comments on the last vlog commented that. Something to do with your wrists. Okay. Thoughts? Because I saw photos, you look like you were sort of like this.
Yes.
Really sort of
gripping. I was like, well, because I was bouncing around in the saddle so much, I was like gripping onto something. Everything was just tense. Like, my hips were in agony for the next couple of days.
But see, because you're using the thumb shifter, you naturally want to have your wrists pointed in a bit more so you can access it.
They are pointed in though, aren't they? Because the way that the shape naturally shits.
Nah, but it doesn't. Well, my theory is it doesn't come in enough, so I've moved mine in a little bit more.
Biggest transfer of 2020. What's going to be the most value to the team, to a team?
In the NRS?
No, who cares about the NRS? World Tour.
Rowan's going to be an interesting one to see how he's going to go and see whether he'll fall into line and actually play the part. I think he will.
You should have asked.
Okay, we're going to have time.
I need some processing time. Come back to me.
Robbie, what do you reckon?
With poles to Bahrain Merida.
Ooh, say that again.
With poles to Bahrain Merida.
I didn't even know that had happened.
Bahrain McLaren.
Yes, Bahrain McLaren. Thoughts on Bahrain McLaren's kit?
Slop. I like it.
I actually don't mind it. That said, if you are a oil tycoon out there and you want to sponsor a bike team, I'm willing to overlook things. I won't put that in.
New Road BHP.
Yeah.
Nero
Shell. Yeah, Nero Shell.
In.
Nero Shell
Oh, there's some good
Petroleum.
colours there. You got yellow
Yeah.
and the red. Oh,
Nero Shell Petroleum Racing. With we need an arms dealer in there.
Winchester.
Winchester, beautiful.
cigarette. We should
Oh, I
we
like
need
that.
tobacco. Tobacco.
So many good
Marlboro.
hashtags. You can do.
Marlboro.
Marlboro.
Oh, they-
Bring
they'd have a
tobacco
good-
back. Actually, that's a question. Is tobacco legal? Can you be sponsored by? I don't know. Cycling Australia, can you be sponsored by a tobacco company?
I don't think they're allowed
I
to
don't
do
know.
any advertising of any kind.
All right. We'll wear one of those, like, you know, lung cancer kits. You know, smoking causes fine.
How good would that look? The whole front of your kit is just 2 busted lungs.
Yeah. Now, Robbie, what are you up to next year?
Oh, you caught me just after this effort. I finished school in May next year, and then I'm heading over to Europe to race and study.
Okay, so you've signed for a club team. What does that mean? Like, do you just pick up and go and someone's there at the airport, or you don't know?
Yeah, they're helping me with accommodation and stuff. Like, and there's no bikes or anything, but they'll have a mechanic and like team cars and stuff to take us to the races, which will be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big sport over there, so the standard's quite good. So hopefully, it'll help me improve a lot.
Why do you think not many guys your age do that? Like, you're in the minority of people.
Well, I mean, I think it's very difficult. There's no clear pathway for Australians, really. Like the junior racing here, there's basically just Oceanias and nationals and state titles, which is usually a bit of a mess. So for someone to go over to Europe, it's more like, for me personally, I had to like go onto the Dutch Cycling Federation's website, heaps of Google translating.
Which is, I suppose, pretty much what guys used to do. Like, classic. Is this the most famous slop stop in Sydney?
Yeah.
I think it is.
No question.
Yeah. Northern Sydney, do you have a slop stop? Not that I know of. Going home now. How are we, troops? You got the Octonaut. What? 150 kilometres of festive completed.
Well,
Isn't it very exciting?
very good.
White bread, peanut butter, and maple syrup. The reason I'm vegan. Had one of those peanut butter filled Cliff Bars on the ride this morning. They're like candy on the ride. That new generation of them are really nice. Remember the old generation a couple of years ago in Grafton, I swore I'd never run Cliff Bars again because they were so dry and grainy. Now they're like really moist and yummy and like taste fresh. Not as good as actual white bread. White bread is basically candy, as far as I'm concerned. Cheesecake or Wheat Bix?
Weet-Bix, 100% of the time.
Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. Oh, jingle bells.
That's Liz's dad, Ian. You'll meet him over the next couple of days. He's the man filling our bottle bin currently.
Oh, the red one today.
What are you cooking, Ian?
What?
What are you cooking?
I'm going to do roots roasties without the duck fat in them. They will be rolled in olive oil and garlic and maybe a herb or two.
So I asked Jesse, that's his second ride on the DeVelle. I asked him like his thoughts when we were out on the bike. And yeah, this was them.
It's super aggressive. Probably the best way to describe it. So it's a 50. It's a 53. So it's the top tube of a 56, but the head tube of like a 54. So it's super low. And the bottom bracket's freaking massive. And the black ink bars are again 40, but they come up pretty narrow with the Campy shifters. So it just feels super fast and aggressive.
So compared to the Bianchis, the bottom brackets are 3mm higher, and you've also got a slightly tighter wheelbase, which is going to make everything feel a lot tighter and more aggressive.
So what are you guys looking forward to about Christmas? Kira? Sam?
I'm gonna have a watch for Christmas.
You're going to get a watch for Christmas?
Yeah.
Oh my god, she's
Nice.
your daughter.
Nice.
And
Kira?
I'm gonna get a torch for Christmas.
A torch?
You just asked for that today, Mom.
And you don't... No, that's well back. That's new news. What did you ask Santa for, Kira?
A big super fast top and blue light in green.
Sorry, Jay. I'm blanking your call.
A present to Anna, a hat and a watch.
What's your favourite thing about Christmas?
Christmas trees, Christmas lights, Christmas music, Santa.
What was your favourite thing about this year?
Like the whole of 2019. Luke
Play some
Mannion.
music over this.
Luke Mannion being on board.
I agree. I mean,
He's my favorite thing every year. Hi, Luke.
oh my god. This is a really, really sparkly house because we can see it over in our house over there, but it's not lit up yet, and it's like almost 8 o'clock. So this was like one of the traditions we had back in Ireland. We used to go for a bit of a walk around, check out the Christmas lights. We didn't have kids, but that's what we did. If you do it now, we actually have kids, so we have a legitimate excuse to do that, and none of the houses are lit up.
We do it on the 30th.
Oh, New Year's
When
Eve style.
the day,
Good call.
because we're going to have to keep them up later and later.
That's a good call. Stay tuned for that.
It'll be
In an
exciting.
upcoming
We will do this whole
vlog.
thing again.
We'll do this again.
You lucky people.
Yeah.
You get to
And you can
watch
see
us
that house again.
walk around again.
So your thoughts on the daily vlog, Elizabeth? Are you excited by the daily vlog?
Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait. I will be watching daily.
Indeed. Your thoughts on our children in the middle of the road, just down there.
They're wearing helmets.
They weren't helmets.
Safety first.
That's it. Get off the road. Hey, Rego! Scooter people. So daily vlog done, number 1. I probably won't do one tomorrow because it's Christmas. We've lost sight of our kids. They've disappeared off into the distance. So at this point, I'll leave you to it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Had a bit of fun. Subscribe, like, share. Do what you want to do. Happy Christmas, guys. See ya.